Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview January 27th, 2016 as we come to hump day on a Wednesday. Traders, it's cold in Thailand. I think this is the coldest I've ever seen it in 7 years. We have overcast skies. Sun's starting to peek its head out a little window here, but wow, it is really, really cold. And in Thailand, folks, we don't have heaters in our houses. It's just not something we have. So yeah, I slept fully clothed yesterday under about 3 blankets. It was very, very cold. Great, traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Not that you needed to know that little bit of tidbit, but I thought I'd share that with you. Traders, we got about 6 currency passes to look at, got some commentary, and of course we got some news to talk about. It's big FOMC day, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator for the market opening
offers to buy 400
preview series. And basically what we do is we go over some currency charts and do some analysis and trade plans and all that good stuff. And I put my 2 cents worth in as a commentary. And we get on with our trading day. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006 and 2008. I retired from a wonderful career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. Traders, 9 days later, came to Bangkok, Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, traders, I'm in my 8th year and I'm still in Thailand and absolutely loving it. And if you're a Forex trader, you would love the Asia time zone. It is great. Get up early in the morning, go to sleep late at night, trade, and trade. It's really a great way to do it. Traders, I do use fundamentals in my trading. I don't trade the numbers as we had Aussie numbers come out today. I'll talk to that in just a minute. And but I'd like to trade like 30, 40 minutes after the numbers come out and continue, if all the side cards are lined up, continue in that trend if it's within the trend. However, I know what's going on around the world. I know when somebody's going to speak. I know when somebody puts something out. I know if, Draghi all of a sudden decides to get in front of a microphone, or Angela Merkel, or Yellen, all that good stuff. But however, I'm a technician. I love charts. I love candlestick patterns, support, resistance, price structure, price action, all that good stuff I use on my charts. I will tell you I do use 2 indicators, and that is the Ichimoku cloud when I trade options, and I use harmonics when I'm trading Forex, because those are all calculated through Fibonacci numbers, and I use Fibonacci on everything. All right, that's a little bit about myself. Let's get on over to the risk disclaimer. Keep the lawyers happy. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders' past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Remember, traders, this is an educational video. This is not a alert service. I'm not putting these screens up to tell you where to enter or not enter. I'm showing you ideas of where we could possibly enter, but it's your job to go and do your own trade analysis and make your own entries. All right, let's get over to news and commentary. Let's take a look at the news. Aussie had some good data come out of CPI. Aussie had really good news. All their CPI data came out today, and everything was great. I don't know what weighted mean CPI is, but that was the only bad one that was in the red. The rest of them were all in the green. So that, and they're up about 48 pips at the current moment from that data release. And traders, what do we have? Medium impact new home sales out of the U.S. And then we got high impact new home sales. Why do I have 2 of them? That doesn't make sense. Anyhow, we have new home sales, and that is a high impact news event. We have crude inventories today. Wow. We got some new data stuff coming in here. And because I am in Thailand, I'll need to go to tomorrow and At 1400 hours on Wall Street, which is 2 a.m. in Thailand, you have your FOMC statement from our good friend Janet Yellen today. So keep an eye on that, my friends. Let's take a look at how the markets closed yesterday. They were up. I read this morning they were up. What's going on with Apple? A lot of talk. I didn't get to read the whole article. It's so long, but apparently Apple's having a problem. They're not selling anything but iPhones. So I don't know what's going on with Apple, but we need to find out what's happening with our Apple stocks and what's going on with that company. Dow 30 closed positive 1.78%. The S&P 500 closed positive 1.41%. The Nasdaq closed positive 1.09%. The small cap 50 closed positive 1.80%. Heading on over to London, also a really good day. The DAX out of Frankfurt closed 0.89%. The FTSE 100 out of London closed 0.59%. The CAC 40 closed 0.13%. And the US Stocks 50 closed 1.13%. Man, I got to tell you, my new eyes, I had major eye surgery in December. I got to love this. No glasses and I can read everything. The Nikkei 225 is up 2.90% as we're currently speaking. As these markets are open, the S&P 500 ASX out of Australia is negative 0.51%. China is not open, and the Shanghai closed negative 5.06% yesterday. The Hang Seng out of Hong Kong is not open yet, and that is negative. They closed negative 2.48%. The Kospi is open, and they are currently up 1.26%. So that's what's going on that end of the stick, as we would say. All right, so that wraps up our indices commentary. Some wild charts. Well, I don't think I took a loss. I think I made an entry and I didn't know I made the entry. One of those you hit the button and didn't realize you hit the button. Yeah, so I took a hit yesterday, and I was really aggravated because I check everything before I shut my computer down for the night. It was about 11 o'clock last night as I did a webinar, and to find out that like I'm $150 short on a trade that I should have never been in the first place, and I don't even remember getting into the trade. So I took a look at the charts today, and I have to tell you the charts look very, very interesting today. I think we have some good probabilities and possibilities here. We got a couple of double tops out there, and we've got some charts that are at some extremes, which is really a good thing. We love when charts are extremes. Like I said, the Aussie had this data come out, and they're about 48 or 50 pips now above the price from when the data was released. So there's a good chance that's going to continue to the upside for some time. I think the biggest thing you need to realize is once you get into London lunch or the New York Open, really the markets are going to clam up. What's going to be interesting to see if London does anything. They're going to wait for this FOMC thing. They want to know what they're thinking, and traders might be a little bit leery of putting in trades. But if you're an intraday trader, I don't think you can have any problem. But come London lunch, I would start to, square up and see what you're going to do. If you're going to stay in the position through the FOMC or you're not. For those of you who, of course, who are trading in the United States, you have no issues. You can trade right up to FOMC and then decide what you're going to do. But for us in Thailand, that's the middle of the night for me, so I won't be around for that. Let's get over to the charts. This is the euro dollar. Is this not ugly a price action or what? Look at this price action. Well, the only good thing is it's almost a double top. It's not actually a double top because it's not equal to that pin bar right there. So, however, this came up yesterday. Dollar weakness. Now I expect this to come down. Well, I'm not trading through all this junk, right? Do I want to fight this? No. You know what? Break the 200 exponential moving average, retest it, and I'll get it at 1.0844, and we'll get out at the S2 reversal pivot point at 1.0799, and that's what I'm looking for. A nice trade to the downside, and let's see if we can get it done. Yeah, let's get it done. I just don't understand why the euro is so strong. There's no good data. There's no good news. There's nothing good coming out of the Eurozone. I just don't understand why they keep giving us these good numbers. And the dollar was strong yesterday. I mean, I was in front of my charts, I don't know, 6-7 hours. I mean, actually in front of my big my main charts, and the dollar index was at 99. I mean, 98, 99, 97. I mean, the dollar index was up. I mean, I don't know what the issue is here. Why this euro will not drop like through the bottom of the boat, So we'll keep an eye on this. But this is a good selling opportunity. Even if you want to get in here and just fight this battle, that's fine. But your stop's got to be intelligently put, and basically it's got to be above that wick, right? Because you're going to get a bounce off this pivot point. You're going to get a bounce off the 200. You're going to have a fight all the way down here. You're going to get a bounce off this pivot. So just be aware of that. Take a look at the pound. The pound dollar decided to give us looks like a stop run in my book, because there was definitely no data to support this yesterday. So here we go. Boom. And there she goes. Knocks everybody out, goes sideways. And I expect this to resume to be a weak pair. And I'm looking for a bearish candlestick formation, and I'll get in this at any time. I'm not waiting for London. If we get the trade, I'm ready to go. That's how I look at it. I'm just ready to go. Let's get in it and do it. And I want to get out at the 200 exponential moving average. I do see the daily pivot point. I do see price action left to the chart. I don't think it's going to be an issue. I think it's going to go right through it. So we want to get in at 1.4333. We want to get out at 1.4263. Okay, nice trade if this works. Man, I really hope this works. This can really be sweet. Really be sweet trade. There's a big candlestick from the. I waited for this candle to come out, and you can see the big thing. I'm sure it's past this R1 by now, and it's continuing to mope its way up there. But I'm bearish in the Aussie dollar. I don't know if I want to buy it. So maybe we get a retrace. We can get into it, or wait till it stops and then gives us a red candle and then just sell it. Right? That's a brave way of trading it, but that means you have to sit and watch it, and keep your eyes glued to it. So that's what we're looking at there. Let's see. Let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Not doing much. Didn't react very much to the data from this. I want this to pull back up to the daily pivot point, which is resistance at 55.13. We'll get out at 53.32. It's a small trade, folks. It's only about a 23 pip trade, 25 pip trade. Your entry is vital. If you don't get the entry, we don't get the entry, don't trade it. Right? We don't want to trade it from here. We got support right here. Okay? So this needs to either pull back or do something, but do not trade this here. You're gonna get hit in the head with a piece of wood. Right? Look at the support here. You want to trade into this? No, it needs to come back up to the 200 of the daily pivot, like 55.13, and we'll get out at 53.32. Just be real careful with this one. Wait till this makes a decision, but don't trade this. This is not an entry right now, that's for sure. Euro yen decided to wake up a little bit, popped itself up. Now my bias is to the downside. If you look at the higher time frames, I'm bearish in the euro yen. So really, this is quite nice. This is a nice move here. Wanted to break this trend line, and the reason I put a trend line in here is because I have a daily pivot point here. And I didn't want to wait all the way for this daily pivot point and get below it and retest it. I wanted to get in before it and see if I can grab 10 pips and get through the daily pivot point. We're going to get a bounce and then get through it and then come all the way down to the 200. We'll get out at 128.10. We're going to get in at 128.48. So we're basically going to take like a 40 pip trade here. If we can get in at where we want. So, this is a great trade. This move to the upside was counter trend. So the bias of this pair is to the downside, right? The yen is a lot stronger than the euro, so I want to sell this, right? I want to buy yens. I don't want to buy euros, okay? And the last one of the day is the New Zealand dollar. Nice move to the upside. This little nasty price action here. Don't have much left of the chart, which I like. Again, this is basically the same thing as the euro yen. Let's break the trend line and get in this thing at about 0.6508. We'll take profit at 0.6473 at the 200 exponential moving average, and we got the daily pivot point all at the same area. Nice support area, good place to get out of this thing. You can actually put another trend line in here and make it more aggressive, or you can just get into it now and just take the shot, right? I'd stick my stop right above this yellow line. Your drawdown's very little, maybe 12 pips, and just take this down. Just shoot this to the downside now and don't wait for the trend line. So yeah, you have some options here on this trade. Depends on how you feel, right? All right, traders, we're only 12 seconds over our time limit. I try to do this within 20 minutes. We're at 15, which is great. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining us on a Wednesday, Help Day, January 27th, 2016. Traders, have a great trading day. Always remember to trade smart and not hard. Traders, please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Take care, traders, and we'll see you in about 24 hours. Grab those profits. See you now. Bye-bye.